Hi everyone, I'm Mem Tessa. Let's learn to know more about literature in this class. So, are you ready? Then, let's start the class and enjoy the video. First of all, we will learn about plot. So, I hope in the end of the class, you will be able to understand the element of plot and identify the element of plot in short stories or a novel. Plot is the way in which a story's events are arranged. It is shaped by causal connections, historical, social, and personal by the interaction between characters and by the juxtaposition of events. Okay, without further ado, let's talk about the elements of plot. There are three elements that I will talk to you in this video. The first is conflict. The second is stages of plot. And the last is order and sequence. So let's start the first explanation about the conflict. Conflict is the clash between the protagonist, a story's principal character, and an antagonist, someone or something presented in opposition to the protagonist. Sometimes the antagonist is a villain. More often, he or she simply represents a conflicting point of view or advocates a course of action different from the one the protagonist follows. But sometimes the antagonist is not a character, but it's a kind of situation, for instance, war, poverty, a natural disaster such as flood or a storm. In other stories, the protagonist may struggle against supernatural forces. Or the conflict may occur within a character's mind. It may, for example, be a struggle between two moral choices, such as whether to stay at home and care for an aging parent or to leave and make a new life. Okay, next, let's move on to the stages of plot. So, the first element is the conflict, and the second is the stages of plot. So, a plot explores one or more conflicts, moving from exposition through a series of complications to a climax and finally to a resolution. First is exposition. It establishes the scene, introduces the major characters, and perhaps suggests the major events or conflicts to come. Sometimes a single sentence can present exposition clearly and economically, giving readers information vital to their understanding of the plot that will unfold. For example, the opening sentence of Emittance to Kynes. My mother believed you could be anything you wanted to be in America. So it establishes an important fact about a central character. In short, this opening sentence can give readers information vital to their understanding of the plot that will unfold in the story. As the plot progresses, the story's conflict unfolds through the series of complications that will eventually lead readers to the story's climax. The action may include several crises. A crisis is a peak in the story's action, a moment of considerable tensions or importance. So the climax is the point of greatest tension or importance. In short, it is the scene that presents a story's decisive action or event. Okay, next, let's move to the final stage of plot is the resolution or denouement. It draws the action to a close and accounts for all remaining loose ends. Sometimes the resolution is achieved with the help of a god from a machine. Kalau di Indonesia contohnya tiba-tiba ada saja kekuatan supranatural yang mungkin bisa membantu dan datang menyelamatkan protagonis. It can be an intervention of some force or agent and then the appearance of a long-lost relative, or a last-minute rescue by a character not previously introduced. Nih biasanya nih kalau di dalam film kita bisa lihat ada tokoh-tokoh yang tiba-tiba datang menyelamatkan protagonis, atau mungkin kenalannya di masa lalu, ataupun ada tokoh yang tidak diperkenalkan dari awal, kurang lebih seperti itu. But sometimes the ending of a story is indefinite, that is. So readers are not quite sure what the protagonist will do or what will happen next. Resolusi seperti ini biasanya membuat penonton jadinya penasaran dan merasa dicurangi dengan cerita. Nah, pasti rekan-rekan di sini juga pernah mengalami jika membaca short story atau novel ataupun melihat menonton film kemudian tidak menemukan akhirnya seperti apa atau akhir yang terbuka. This kind of resolution mirrors the complexity of life. So then it draws the readers into the action as they try to understand the significance of the story's ending or to decide how conflicts should have been resolved. In conclusion, this is the plot diagram. It consists of exposition, conflict, rising action, and then climax. Come to the falling action, and the end is the resolution. The last elements of plot is order and sequence. So a writer might present a story's events in strict chronological order. Each event presented in the sequence in which it actually took place. However, especially in relatively modern fiction, writers do not present events chronologically. So they present incidents out of expected order or in no apparent order. For example, a writer may choose to begin in the middle of the text or the story. So it might be starting with a key event and later going back in time to explain events that preceded it. Ya, dengan kata lain, ada sequence yang tersusun secara kronologis, ada juga yang mungkin writer langsung mulai dari pertengahan cerita dengan memasukkan sebuah key terms berupa key event di dalam cerita tersebut. Or a writer can decide to begin a work of fiction at the end and then move back to reconstruct events that led up to the final outcome. So it can be concluded that many sequences are possible as the writer manipulates events to create interest, suspense, confusion, wonder, or some other effect. Okay. Let's move on to the flashback and foreshadowing. Writers who wish to depart from strict chronological order use flashbacks and foreshadowing. A flashback moves out of sequence to examine an event or situation that occurred before the time in which the story's action takes place. For example, the adult narrator looks back at events that occurred when he was 12 years old and then moves further back in time to consider related events that occurred when he was 5. Flashbacks are valuable because they can substitute for or supplement formal exposition by presenting background vital to the reader's understanding of a story's event. But in the other side, there is a disadvantage of flashback because they interrupt the natural flow of events. They may be intrusive or distracting. Let's move on to foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is the introduction early in a story of situations, events, characters, or objects that hint at things to come. For example, a dark cloud passing across the sky can foreshadow future problems. So, in this way, foreshadowing allows a writer to hint provocatively at what is to come, so that readers only gradually become aware of a particular detail's role in a story. Contohnya, kalau ada awan gelap datang, kemudian badai, kemungkinan akan terjadi banjir seperti itu, atau akan terjadi masalah-masalah lainnya. Jadi kurang lebih seperti itu yang dimaksud dengan foreshadowing. In short, foreshadowing gives a hint that it helps readers sense what will occur and grow in the stories. Okay then, This is the end of the explanation about the plot and its elements. So we will discuss more in the class and see your understanding of the element of the plot and how you identify the element of plot in short stories or the novel. So see you.